What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack, live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. What's good out there, man? We're going to get down to business. First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation. Salute to the Unfiltered fam. Salute to the Mod Squad, the goons in the chat, man. Run it up. Run them likes up. Keep them likes at 50% of the audience, you guys, man. We in here doing what we do, okay? Hope everything's going well. Last but not least, tip the bartender. What's goody? What's goody, man? Okay, we're gonna get down to it, man. For those of us who do not know, the Diddy trial, the defense has rested. They rested yesterday. They only went for about 20 minutes. There was basically no testimony that was given. Diddy did not take the stand. He didn't have any character witnesses. He didn't have anybody to come in to refute anything. The defense didn't do any redirection. They didn't redirect. They didn't call anybody back. They didn't call any other, people that testified against him. They had a right to call them back and, get them back on the stand and redirect and all of that. Diddy's defense is, y'all didn't prove nothing. I don't have to say nothing. I don't have to talk. I don't have nothing to say. Everything that was said, the burden of proof is on the prosecution. Innocent till proven guilty. I don't have to do nothing, man. Did you prove your case? All right. And something very interesting transpired today, man. And I'm gonna get down to it right now, man. Run the likes up for your boy, man. Okay. So here it is, man. Diddy trial. Government wants attempted arson and kidnapping allegations removed from the jury instructions. So they have amended the charges against Sean Diddy Combs. They have amended some of these charges, man, and they don't want them to be included in the deliberation instructions, because now it's going to be going to the jury, and the jury's going to have an opportunity to sit down and start figuring this thing out, man. And they want certain things to not be in the accusations. Okay. So the arson evidence stems from the allegations that someone threw a Molotov cocktail in the Kid Cudi's car. Remember when Kid Cudi's car caught on fire? Let's get these likes up. Remember when it was alleged that somebody threw a Molotov cocktail in that brother's Porsche, cut his rooftop off. Cut the convertible top and cut that and threw something in there, caught on fire. Now they want that arson allegations to be eliminated. And we're going to get down to why. And the second thing is that they want to get some of the kidnapping charges, man. That was alleged when they were accusing him of actually having people going for two or three different states and doing some grabbing of people and taking them against their will. Now they want to go ahead and amend that. So we're going to get into it. Federal prosecutors want to tighten their case against Sean Combs, asking a judge to strike language regarding attempted kidnapping and arson from jury's instructions, according to government documents filed on Tuesday. While Combs still faces the same racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking counts, which includes the kidnapping and arson allegations, prosecutors said in a filing to U.S. District Court Judge Aaron Subramanian that they understand that the court's desire for streamlined instructions to jurors. So all the people that were hitting me up, hey, Shaq, man, they're dropping all the charges against Diddy. They're not dropping all the charges against Diddy, man. They stacked the charges against Diddy, and they wanted to see what would stick, bro. It's like anything else. You just went around Costco, grabbed all these items, put them in your cart, got up to the register, and when it rang up $600 and you looked in your pocket and you only had $200, you started taking stuff out. That's all that's happening here, bro. That's all that's happening here. Specifically, quote, the government has removed instructions from the charge relating to the attempted kidnapping under both California and New York law, and the attempted arson under California law, and the aiding and abetting sex trafficking. So they just said, look, We don't want to have the attempted part. You know how somebody can have attempted unalive and all that kind of stuff. They're saying, nah, we're taking that out because we're just gonna say it was completed. So usually you get the attempted and the charge, attempted and the charge. So that's 4 charges. So they're just taking the attempted out. The attempted kidnapping, they're gonna say it's already happened. It was done. What's the other one? The arson, attempted arson, because you attempted it and you accomplished it. That's 2 different crimes. The actual attempting to do the crime and the actual completion of the crime are 2 different charges. So what they're saying is, for all the people that's running around talking about how they're dropping all the charges, they're just dropping the attempted charges. That's all. They're just going to get down to what you did, not what you tried to do and it worked. Okay? They're streamlining it. Okay? So closing arguments are set for Thursday. That's tomorrow. So we're going to get the closing arguments from both sides. Basically, the burden of proof is on the prosecution. Let's get these likes up. The burden of proof is on the prosecution, and they have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that he was guilty of those crimes. And we've been over it before, man. We've been over what a civil trial is, which is preponderance of the evidence, and we've been over criminal trial, which is reasonable doubt. Let's just use percentages. Reasonable doubt is like between 95 and 100% you did it. Okay, it's very high. It's a very high likelihood. It's like Steph Curry at the free throw line. So you pretty much know that Steph's gonna make it. Okay, that's how much we know you're guilty. All right. In a civil court, it's the preponderance of the evidence. Is it more likely than not? Do I believe more likely than not? It's like a flip of a coin. It's like 51%, 49%. Who do I believe more? Do I believe that he did it? And do I believe he didn't? Okay, so it's like Shaquille O'Neal at the line, even though Shaq will say when it mattered, he made the free throw. So let's not do that. Let's just say in the second quarter where it doesn't matter. It's a toss-up pretty much. Do you believe Shaq's gonna make this free throw or not? Okay, that's what it is. And if you believe he's gonna make it, then you lose. But you're losing money. You're not losing your freedom. You're not losing, time off of your life and all of that. You're just losing a bag. Okay, so the government's RICO charge win percentage is 98%. They win 98% of all their charges. Their cases they win, bro. But this one right here, I would not be surprised, man, if they don't hit on the RICO charge, bro, because we're going to get into it. All right. So if you look at the latter, the government is saying they're dropping what they call an intuit, the attempt versions. I just said that. The attempted version. So what they're saying is the attempted charges, they're just taking those out, bro. They're just going to say, hey, man, we're not trying to get the jury all convoluted. And what they're doing is they're saying, hey, man, we don't want the jury to even be considering that did he attempt to do it. Because if they decide that it was not an attempt to do what they're accusing him of, the kidnapping, the arson, then if you didn't attempt it, then they don't get the charge at all. So what they're trying to do is they're basically trying to dumb the jury down by not giving the jury a whole lot of things to think about. Listen, let's just pull all that, bro, because we didn't do a good job on really showing intent. Okay, so we're gonna keep going. Okay, we're gonna keep going. All right, straight up. All right, so don't think that they're abandoning the arson and kidnapping charges. They're just saying those things have been completed. Those tasks were completed, not the masterminding of it, not the actual action of it, but the actual what was finished. So they're just taking that other stuff out. Okay, so any effort to show an attempted, I just said this, I mean, this is, I went to school for this. Okay, bad act could confuse jurors when the prosecution is pressing for completed actions. So if you attempt, let's just say you attempted to rob somebody, all right, and it didn't work. It's going to be a lesser sentence for you to have attempted something that did not complete. But when it's completed, then you're going to get the full, the full charge. So I just told you, they just want to concentrate on the completed charges because I think they're concerned. I think they're concerned that they didn't hammer this home, bro. There's a lot of holes. You put a lot of people on the stand who they either weren't credible at all, or they were culpable in some cases, or they were down in certain cases. Now maybe they weren't down in the February one, but March and April they were down. Like it's like the jury's gonna be, they're normal people. You're talking about normal people who go to work, who have normal lives, who ain't gonna be caught up in the whole he's a star and all of that. They're just gonna be thinking, hey man, how come they're not on trial? How come the government's going out of their way to give these people immunity, and he's the only person here when they just admitted out of their own mouths that they was down for it Monday through Friday, but on Saturday and Sunday they weren't down, but they were right back to being down on Monday. A lot of confusion, okay? A lot of confusion. So, it says right here, the removal of an attempted crime could also signal a prosecutor's confidence in having shown the defendant succeeded in accomplishing the charged offense. In other words, hey man, Diddy's defense was not to do nothing. We not doing nothing. We're not testifying. Diddy's not taking a stand. We're not bringing nobody forward. You bring your people in and you prove what you're alleging and what you're charging us with. And they're concerned. That's why they're trying to dumb it down. All right, straight up. So it's clear in this case, the judge is asking the prosecution, the government, to streamline it, saying, hey man, cut the fat off of this stuff, get down to the brass tacks. We've been here 6 weeks, and all the 6 weeks was all the prosecution. We've had a month and a half of testimony, exhibits, all these things, and guess what? Diddy's people came up for 20 minutes. Came up 20 minutes, said a couple things. That was it. Said, okay, we good. It's not looking good, man. It's not looking good. All right, not looking good. So the definition of attempted crimes have been vexing lawmakers and attorneys since their days in law school. All right. So attempted, man, there's a lot of variables that go with attempted. When you attempt something, there's a lot of variables, man. What was the person's mindset? What was the circumstance? Were they coerced? Did they have no choice? Were they put in a position where they had to do something? Were they under drugs? Were they under were they manic in the mind? All kinds of stuff. There's just a lot of gray area, bro. You don't want to. You're trying to prosecute a man who is, on paper, before all of this, was a billionaire. This isn't just the average cat in the hood that you could just go in there and just wing it. Y'all was supposed to come and bring the lumber, and the lumber's not seem like it's being brought. Okay, all right. So arson allegations stem from the Molotov cocktail. Okay, so that's arson. So they're trying to say the arson. Okay, trying to make it clear, bro. Hey, they said, hey man, we don't want the attempted part. All right, the attempted, we don't want that part. We just want the completed act. So take that out. All right. So they've also accused him of breaking into Kid Cudi's home. Okay. And then Cassie, she testified that he threatened to blow up Kid Cudi's car. So she testified to that. But where's the DNA evidence? Where's the fingerprints? I mean, there's a lot of things they don't got. A lot of things they don't got, man. Okay. So that's what it is, bro. What it is for all you guys that's thinking that this right here is a mea culpa by the government to say that they're not gonna allow, that they're just gonna drop the charges and Diddy's gonna be back sipping on some Ciroc at his Miami Star Island mansion. Nah, man, they're just trying to shorten it out. Now, based on what's being said, okay, and I have a legal background, okay, I'm just gonna let you know, I went to school for this, dog. Trust me, okay. I got a bachelor's degree, okay, and I was gonna be a lawyer, so I know the thinking. The way that the government is setting this up, bro, is that they seem to have a contingency plan on the homie Diddy. The first thing is to try to get him on the RICO charge, which is the racketeering, continual criminal enterprise. All right. They're trying to get him on that, which is actually longer sentence than all these other crimes. You would think that the SEX crimes and the DV crime and all alleged at this point, and the kidnapping charges would be longer. No, the RICO charges is running the continual racketeering charges is the longer sentence. That could be up to 75 years. That's what they want to get him on. But he also have the Mann Act. Okay, the Mann Act about transporting people across straight lines for sexual, financial situations, gain, and doing all of that. Okay, so it seems like those charges would be stronger than the racketeering charges, because racketeering, you have to have two cases, at least two cases of, in this case, Diddy and an employee of Diddy, to have done at least two counts of what they're accusing him of doing under the guise of an organization, using your organization, Bad Boy Entertainment, to procure these sex workers from going to Florida and Atlanta and doing something strange for some change, and use your company to do that. Based on what's being put out there, a lot of these people was doing it because they wanted to do it based on what they were saying. Okay, so three things could happen, bro. He could either be prosecuted on both. Okay, he could be prosecuted on one, which is what they want. That's why they stack the charges. Okay, or he could be acquitted, bro. It could, or four actually. It could be a hung jury. All it takes is one juror to say, "Hey man, I ain't cool with this situation." It seems, and it could be a mistrial, bro. It could definitely be a mistrial. And if it's a mistrial, they're gonna do it again. All right, meaning that Diddy's not getting out. He'll be lucky if he gets bail, but they probably won't let him get bail because they're afraid that he's gonna be a flight risk. He has the money, he has the cachet to be out of here. Okay, he could put up two fingers like this and be out and go to a non-extradition country, go to Dubai, live like a king the rest of his life, don't even got to come this direction. So they're concerned about that. So they probably would not give him that bail and all of that. But those are the three things that can happen. And man, Diddy could be, let's just say he gets prosecuted on the Mann Act, man, he could probably be out in 7 years, man, if he's prosecuted on that, man, probably 7, and maybe, with time served, he might be out in 3.5, bro. Might be out quick. The RICO is what they really are wanting to land on this, and it based on why they're trying to they're trying to slim the charges down, bro. It's like what it is, dog. You're trying to stretch that $200. You don't get paid for 2 weeks. You got $200. You're trying to stretch that money out. It's the same scenario, bro. Same scenario. So a lot of you guys, man, you guys are under the impression that Diddy charges have been dropped. No, they just took away the attempted charges. Okay. They're trying to say the crimes were committed. They're trying to make it really easy for those 12 jurors to come back with a guilty verdict. And there's a lot of things that they can do, but we will see, man. All right. I'm telling you right now that, to me, somebody who has bachelor's degree criminal justice, somebody who's gonna be a lawyer, who's actually at law school doing the paralegals, I'm letting you know that Mann Act is a lot stronger than this RICO. Your boy R. Kelly, he locked up right now on the Mann Act right now. Okay, he locked up right now. All right. When he gets done with that, then he got to go to New York and do some more. All right. That Mann Act ain't hard. That's not a hard act to get. That's pretty easy, bro. Okay. A lot of famous people have gotten caught up in that Mann Act. Jack Johnson, the first black heavyweight champion in the early 20th century, got caught up on the Mann Act, and all he did was he had a girlfriend that was Caucasian and a wife, and they went across state lines and they did they thug thizzle, and he got hemmed up. Chuck Berry, he got hemmed up for bringing a girl over to work from another state to come over there and work at one of his little speakeasy spots, and he got prosecuted for that. Okay, did like 2 years. All right, Charlie Chaplin, he got accused of it. He got acquitted. So it's not hard to do this Mann Act thing, bro. But the problem is, hey, that's probably gonna be a couple years. That ain't gonna be nothing. That's not gonna be anything. All right, that's not gonna be no long situation. All right, depending on how many charges that they have. But this RICO charge, that's what they want. They want to get them on the RICO. And I don't know, dog. I don't know, man. I look at it like this: if you're gonna go through all of this, man, you gotta hit a home run, bro. You can't stack the deck this high and then start trying to cut the edges off, bro. Like, nah, man, what happened? All the people, and I was saying, man, I didn't see a RICO, man. I didn't see it, bro, because even though the charges are heinous, the things that he did was heinous. The videos that we've seen, his reputation is shot, bro. His reputation is shot. But then again, as hip hop, man, he bounces out of this. He might be bigger than ever, no matter what he did, no matter what he was getting rubbed on his chest. Okay, we all heard what it was. Because that's the way hip hop is. Hip hop is like you won, you beat the odds, man. You're 50 Cent. You get hit 9 times and then you live. That's what happens, man. You become an icon even more. So did he get out of this situation, bro? He get out of this, man, and he walk away. Take that. He start. He come out doing that shit. He come out doing that. Hey, man, there ain't nothing to talk about, bruh. Don't matter what he did. Yeah, he did some freaky dicky. So what? He ain't in jail for it. Is it against the law to be freaky? A whole bunch of y'all would be locked up, okay? A whole bunch of y'all would be locked up for what you guys do, okay? Straight up, if that was illegal. Hey, man, 2 consenting adults. Hey, know what it is? Oh, I didn't get no money, man. She asked me for, this girl needed her rent paid. Wasn't that what 50 Cent baby mama said? I needed my 10 grand a month apartment paid. I mean, you need a 10 grand a month apartment, girl? For what? What do you need a 10 grand a month apartment for? I mean, what do you do all day? You don't even work. Like, I mean, he's paying your rent. So what else do you do? What else do you do, bro? He ain't giving you no money. So he's paying your rent. Just imagine if someone was paying your rent. That's probably your biggest expense. Your rent, your mortgage. Where you live at is your biggest expense, typically. Okay, unless you're a fool and you're driving the Maybach and you're parking in front of your grandmama's house. But, we know niggas like that. But with that being said, bro, come on, man. Come on, dog. You want me to pay your rent? You got to do these freak offs, girl. You got to do these hotel nights. What the hell are you talking about? Okay, like, well, what? Come on, man. Now, we got to figure this out. But the prosecution, they a little worried. Why they touching stuff? Why they wait for them to be done? And they sat down and said, hey, man, it's not looking good, bro. Hey, it's not looking like we got something, man. Let's make it easy for these dudes. All it takes is for him to be guilty on 1 charge, bro. And he's not going nowhere, okay? He's got a lot of charges. A lot, man. A lot, okay? A lot. A lot. A lot of y'all don't understand how many charges he got. A whole bunch. All right. And let's just say hypothetically he gets out of it, bruh. Man, the states are gonna double back. Diddy gonna be in trial doubling back, bro. Then they're gonna try to get him on these other charges unless it's the statute of limitations have passed. Okay, I'm sure the situation with Cassie at the hotel here in LA, I think that's been 10 years, so the statute of limitations might be passed on that, might have lapsed on that. But there's gonna be, all this other stuff, dog. They're gonna try to put him in some state and try to get him in some state shit. And if I was him, if he gets acquitted, I'd just leave, bruh. I'd leave the country. I'd just leave, bruh. I'd leave, let my sons run this shit. I'm gone. I'm gonna go and be on an island somewhere, dog. You know what I'm saying? And have me some skirted females running around so I can have some more events over at my villa over there, because he's gonna be in court forever. Okay, forever. It's gonna keep going. Then everybody's gonna try to get a bag at the civil court, and it doesn't take much. If you haven't noticed, when these SA and DV charges and all this stuff come about, man, These people are going straight to civil court. They're not even trying to get you prosecuted. They're not trying to get you locked up. The days of trying to have you pay behind bars is over. They're going straight for the bag. Even these dudes, guy that's suing Fat Joe, we're going to talk about that. The homie who's been with him 15 years, he's trying to sue him. I mean, come on, man. Come on, dog. Where's the honor, bro? Where's the honor in the get back? Okay? The clap back. Where's the honor in the clap back? Okay? Where it's like, oh, you did me this way, I'm gonna make sure that happens to you. They just want to get the back, bro. As long as they can go to Bloomingdale's, man, and you know, go to Gucci and Louis and Fendi and wear red bottoms and you know, pop bottles with models and drive Maybachs, man. They like, hey man, it's cool. I can live with it. I can live with it. They be in the same restaurant with the same dude that they said did all of that to them, dog. And they'll just be right in there, man, acting like they didn't see him, dog. Like, I don't come from that, man. You do something like that for me, man, you got to leave the planet. Like, either the aliens are going to come get your ass or you going to leave another way. But you got to go. You got to go, dog. It's just what it is. Okay. So, that's what's going on, man. Don't be the people running around talking about Diddy his charges has been dropped. They have not been dropped. They have been amended. They're not going for the attempteds no more. No more attempted kidnappings. No more attempted sex. No more attempted. Everything was complete. Everything was done. All right, and that's what it is. So, all right, so let me read you guys' comments on here, man. But you know, I'm just here so I don't get fined, just to let you know what it is, not what it ain't. All right, straight up. Egalitarian in the house was going. Major Raider was going on. AE. AE was good to hear from you today, black man. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, we in there chilling. Okay. Dr. Feelgood, one jury's all it takes. I say Diddy walks. Well, you got to understand that one juror isn't going to make him walk. What it'll do is it'll be either a mistrial. If they can't get everybody to come to an agreement, okay, then it's going to be a mistrial, which means what? They got to do it again, which helps Diddy, but it doesn't. Okay, it helps him because he didn't get prosecuted, but he's still going to be held until the next trial, which means he'll be in jail another year. They're not going to just get back. He's not going to be back in court if it's a mistrial. They're not going to be back in court by the end of this year. He won't be going back to court until next year. He'll be in court. He'll be in jail another year, bro. Another year in there. All right. I'm pretty sure he wants to get this over with, man. If he's thinking he's getting out. Okay. Now, if he gets acquitted, that means that there's going to have to be, a majority vote that people said that he's not guilty, bro. It's going to be he either guilty or not guilty, bro. That's what it is. Or it's going to be a hung jury, like they couldn't come to a decision. Okay. Like, okay, there's 6 and 6. 6 say he's guilty. 6 says he ain't. Nobody's budging. We can't get that other 6-5 vote. That ain't happening. Hey, man, hung jury. It is what it is. Start over. Okay. So that doesn't save him from the civil cases, because the civil cases are going to be off the chain. You're going to have everybody saying he did something, dog. If Diddy waved to you from his limo, you're going to try to file a lawsuit. Okay. What's going on, X-Man? What's happening? What's happening? Major Raider said if he gets out, the witnesses better watch out. Hey, man. Hey, man. It's come to my attention, and I'm sure it's come to your attention based on the testimony and what's been out there. Diddy's not the one to be played with, bro. He's not the one to be played with. I'm just telling you, he's not the one. Doesn't mean he'll do something, but I'm just saying. I mean, he ain't somebody who you can't think nothing might not happen. You better start looking under your car. You better try to figure this out. Okay. Winter Thomas said it's strategic. Diddy will still get charges. Oh, yeah, I mean, he got charges. I'm just telling you the attempted charges were taken out in the jury instructions. Don't worry about the attempted. No, don't worry about the attempted kidnapping. Don't worry about the attempted sex, all of that. Assaults. Don't worry about that, bro. Don't worry about the attempted arson. Let's just go to what he did. He actually did it. Let's forget about the other charges. Okay? Because that's what they do. They stack the charges up. They just stack it up like pancakes, bro. Okay? We're going to put enough pancakes on your plate that you don't finish them. It's that simple. I don't care how hungry you are, bro. I don't care how hungry you are. They put 100 pancakes on your plate. You're not eating 100 pancakes, bro. You might really be gangster and knock out 20 of them. But there's enough pancakes for you to not win the I finished my plate challenge. And that's what it is, dog. Okay. Straight up. All right. Got you. Justin Sizzle was happening. I'm chilling. You know what it is, Sam Mason. Okay. I see what you're saying, bro. Okay. All right. Lisa Blackman. Hey, they abandoned those because they were using California and New York state laws, which is legal but unprecedented. They were smart to do that. I mean, if you work for the government, you have to be smart. You're coming from the best law schools and the best schools. You got MIT graduates. You got Caltech. You got all the Ivy League school, Harvard, Yale. You know, you got everything. Brown, okay, Columbia. Like, these people aren't idiots. You don't get to work for the government and have an AA degree and just coming out of the LACC or some shit. Like, they know what they're doing, but Diddy's lawyers know what they're doing too. Diddy's lawyers it's a lot to prove. They got a lot to prove. We're not helping you at all. I mean, the defense didn't help nobody. They went in on the people. These are your witnesses. They didn't call a witness. Not one, bro, for no character, nothing. They said at the beginning of the when they first came out and they did the opening statements, Diddy's attorney said, quote, Sean Combs is a complicated man, but this is not a complicated case, unquote. When I heard that, bro, for somebody who dreamed of being in the courtroom saying stuff like that, bro, I was like, ooh. They're saying he has faults. He's not perfect. This guy's not an angel, okay? But just because you're not an angel don't mean that you're a racketeer, all right? That's what they're saying. They're already made it clear. Yeah, man, Diddy off the chain, man. But, man, what are we here for? Are we here because he had a couple of freak-offs, dog? What are we here for, bro? You're saying that he's a racketeer. You're trying to say that he's a John Gotti. Well, I mean, what we doing? And they kept to their guns. They said, okay, the prosecution rests. Defense said, okay, defense, you're up. Man, he's like, hey, man, I'm going to do this real quick, dog. Hey, man, 20 minutes, man. We're going to be out of here. We're about to go to lunch. Hey, man, we don't think that they proved anything, bro. Like, you got no witnesses? Nah. You're not calling nobody? Nah. Is Diddy testifying? Nah, we're not doing nothing, dog. Y'all got it. That's just what the defense said. They said, y'all got it. You good? Y'all got it. Hey, you ain't got nothing to say? You got it. I do it all the time. I do it all the time over here, dog. All these people coming in with all these sayings and things, and I didn't get it right and all this. Oh, shit. What happened? Y'all got it. You're like, y'all got it, man. I ain't even arguing with you. And then it comes out, case dismissed, okay? I walk away, bruh, looking like I'm supposed to look. And y'all sitting around looking crazy. And that's what the defense is doing. You better hope that doesn't happen, okay? Better hope it doesn't happen. Because the party that Diddy's going to throw is going to be a banger. I'm telling you that now, man. Diddy's about to throw a serious soiree, okay? It's about to be off the hook, okay? You better bring your own baby oil, dog, to that one. All right, straight up. Lisa Blackman in the house. Defense didn't have any witnesses. Also, California, New York could file charges, as well as Florida. Absolutely. State. Diddy's not out of the woods, but hey, unless the states call for him, if he gets out, they need to be calling for him immediately. Like, do not give him his passport back. Do not give him a chance to even fire up the jet engines, bruh, because he gonna be in court the rest of his life, man. He is. All right, straight up. Very weak case, but they want him bad. They ain't playing fair. He's going to appeal after the circus. I mean, yeah, you can appeal, man. I mean, it's your constitutional right to appeal, but you still got to do that time while you in there. Ain't gonna be no appeal, and he's gonna be over in Homely Hills over here chilling. Like, you're gonna be appealing from behind the wall. What's going on, Sarah? What's happening? Okay, yep, the Mann Act of 1910. Yeah, man, I studied all of that stuff, man. All of that. I'm like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy how far they'll go, man. They will create laws to get you. They created that law for Jack Johnson, man. They created the law. Jack Johnson he didn't care about none of that. He's 1910, 1911. He running around with all the snowflakes, man. He was out there playing in the snow all he wanted to, and he was beating up people that looked like they was their brothers and sisters too. I mean, not sisters, but beating the brothers of the girls he was dating and seeing, and he didn't give a damn. They're like, man, we got to do something about this. We can't walk up to him and beat him up. Like, and he's making all this money. We got to come up with some kind of law, and that's what they'll do, bro. They want you bad enough, they'll come up with something, man. They'll figure it out. All right, straight up. All right, someone in the jury might not be dumb. Yeah, but he's still going to, have to go back to court. Okay. All right. It's going to be interesting, Major Raider, straight up. In the end, he'll be good after it settles down. We'll see. First time offender. First time offender don't got nothing to do with crime of this magnitude, man. A first time offender's not getting no probation on no RICO charge, bro. Where you getting that from? Where are you getting that? Where are you getting that a RICO charge you're going to get a probation? There's nobody that's ever been convicted of a RICO charge that didn't do time. I don't know where what do you think this is, bro? Is it a speeding ticket? Okay, no, man, this is a RICO charge, bro. This is a serious federal charge, man. That's him going to a federal facility, Leavenworth. This is a Leavenworth case. This ain't no Cook County jail or something in Chicago or something. No, this is not no minor stuff. There's nobody who was a first-time offender. Look at R. Kelly. R. Kelly's a first-time offender. Where he at? Locked up. He's been locked up for like 6 years. He ain't even close to getting out. R. Kelly been locked up for like 6 years. He ain't even close to getting out. And when he gets out of here, he got to go straight to New York. I'm trying to tell you, man. Okay. All right, man. These black men, I don't know, because Biggie case and Tupac cases was brought up and Keefe D trial is still going on. Like I said, man, all this stuff is Lisa is, not to cast any aspersions on your age, but I'll say it, my era. All this stuff is all 90s, bro. All of this, I was in the mix. I was in studios. I was at the labels. I was running around trying to do music with all these dudes. I heard so much stuff, man. It's just surprising to me that all this happening now. But then again, if you think back to the Shine case, that was in '99. Okay, when Johnny Cochran had to come and that was '99. That was the end of the '90s. Okay, I mean, if you look at Diddy's run with Bad Boy, when was he with Uptown Records and Andre Harrell? I think that was like 1990. No. Man, you got to go back further than that. Shoot. I'll be sure, man. What, 87? Night and Day, 87, 88. You got to go all the way back to there when he was doing an intern, when he was an intern at Uptown Records. And then Jodeci and all of them, that's like 90, 91. Heavy D, like 89. Mary Jane was like 91, something like that. So by the time the end of the 90 decade, he was already had the Shine case. So that was about 10 years or so. Bad Boy Records came in 93, Flavor in Your Ear. About 93 or so, because that was the first single, man. Okay, Craig Mack, that was the first single off of Bad Boy Records, was Flavor in Your Ear. That's like 93. Okay, so by the end of the decade, he was already hemmed up, and then from 99 all the way up to now, man, took a long time. All right, okay, straight up. Okay, not to mention the civil suits. Oh yeah, civil suits is gonna be barbecue chicken. Said his sons has issues too. Ain't complicated, but he's a demon. Hey man, well, we all know that there's certain type of judgments depending on what you believe in. There's judgments that are here, and there's going to be judgments in the afterlife. So whatever doesn't get done in the wash comes out in the rinse. We don't know what's going to happen, but I'll tell you this right now: if it's in anybody's best interest, they're going to do what's in their best interest. I mean, that's just what it boils down to now. That's the climate that we're in when it comes to everything now. When it comes to politics, when it comes to friendships, when it comes to family, when it comes to money, when it comes to your career, when everything is it beneficial to the person that you're dealing with? If it's a mutual benefit, you'll be mutually cool. If it ain't, then it ain't. Okay, somebody's taking the short end of the stick, and some people don't like the short end of the stick. Straight up. Okay, they're gonna come after you. All right, Dr. Feelgood talking to Lisa. Money talks. Sarah said, we shall see if the jury thinks that Diddy's involvement is a criminal enterprise. That's the main thing. The acts that have been alleged, the defense didn't even try to refute any of that. Dippins didn't go out of their way and say that didn't happen, that didn't happen, that didn't happen, that didn't happen. They didn't do any of that during this whole trial. When it came time for them, your witness, they just came over there and they just discredited the person. That's all they did. They just ruined the credibility of all the witnesses, especially Don from Danity Kane. They really made Diddy's lawyers really made her look bad. Okay, because she was the one saying all these things, and then when she got up on the stands, they were able to show that she had it out for Diddy allegedly. She had it out for him the whole time, and she couldn't. She was getting flustered up there, getting mad, having an attitude. They're like, yeah, she's not credible. So a lot of this stuff blew up in their face, man. We're gonna find out. All right, okay, we're gonna find out. Lisa talking to Dr. Feelgood. Sarah said Diddy also using his staff to complete illegal acts is bad for him. Jane Doe corroborating Cassie's story could be an issue, but we shall see. Yeah, man, but those same people, Jane, and we all know Jane is Cassie. No, Jane's not Cassie. Jane is 50 Cent baby mama, okay, allegedly. Daphne Joy. She said she was in love with Diddy. Even a little co-worker that came up there and said that he tried to, push her off that balcony or held her over the balcony on some Suge Knight shit. Even she said she had a text message saying that she had a crush on him and all of that. Like, all these text messages was coming out, man. Like, man, come on, man. Like, I don't know what kind of love is that, or what kind of infatuation you got for somebody that tried to throw you over the balcony of a 20-story building, and now you said I'm talking about, oh, you were cute. Now I was thinking about you last night and all. Man, come on, man. I mean, some of this stuff isn't making no sense, dog. We got to keep it gangster. All right, Dr. Feelgood, I hear you. He's made a lot of enemies. You might as well move out of the country if he gets acquitted. I mean, at the end of the day, man, I'd just bounce. I'd bounce, bro. I mean, shit, there's a lot of places to go, man. Very good. Wait for it to die down, man. Okay, I'd bounce. I would bounce. I'd be like Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons is in he's in Indonesia somewhere, dog, chilling, sitting Indian style with some incense. Like a mug, bruh. Okay, bring me another Pino Colada. Okay, straight up. That's what I'd be. Nah, dog. Okay, now y'all can have all this, dog. I mean, he's 55, man. Come on, man. Be lucky if he, have a good 20, 30 years left of his life. Man, you want to be dealing with being in court every 5 minutes, man, all this stress and all of that, man, and all that. Man, I'll be out, bro. I'll be out, okay? And let's not forget that your president has said that he's going to think about it. He has not said that is a no. He might go ahead and pardon the diddler. And then what? Okay. I can't wait to see that dance, bro. I'll be crying. I would cry laughing, bro, if he gets out of this. I would be crying laughing. All right. Okay. Sarah said, call anyone. I think they're on cross-examination, but the prosecution had so many people testifying with all the info they have. I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of info. I definitely agree with that. It's definitely a lot of information. I definitely agree with that. Okay. But we're going to see. All right. Lisa said, yep. And I was at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center from 89 to 2000. Trust me, I've seen and heard a lot. Oh, wow. Yeah, you definitely did. The night of Biggie shooting, yeah, I was in Los Angeles. Yeah, I'll leave it there. Hey, I know people that were actually at the Peterson Museum when all that stuff happened, man. They heard the shots and all that. I mean, I've heard all the stories. I mean, that was the Soul Train Awards. Okay, it was the Soul Train Awards after party. Okay, when that happened. So yeah, man, there's a lot going on. All right, Major Raider. Some people aren't into whoop me, beat me, and shoot. Yeah, some people are into it. But like I said before, man, at the end of the day, you got to prove stuff. And right now, man, the government's trying to make it simple. And like I said, man, there's so many charges. All it takes is one, bro. All it takes is one, and he's not going nowhere. One is enough. He gets on any charge, bro. That Mann Act, anything, bro, anything. Any of those completed crimes of any kind. I think a lot of it is stacked against him, man, but you never know, man. Somebody got to hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, bro. Somebody's done it. It's happened. Okay? I wouldn't put it past it. I wouldn't. Okay? So just be expecting it. All right? Maurice Ross, what's going on, man? We're out here chilling. Okay? Yeah, man. We cover everything over here, dog. We ain't a one-trick pony over here. We talk about everything. All right? Okay. Yeah, you had just left the hospital when they brought in Biggie. Yeah, man, I heard a lot about it. I heard it was bedlam over there. I mean, I was back in the Bay at that time, but I heard it was bedlam. I heard it was absolute crazy at Cedars. Okay. Um, and salute to Cedars, man. Cedars has been very good to me and my family, man. Cedars has been very good. Very good. Okay. And I was to leave it at that. Okay. Cedars has been great. All right. Cedars will never get a bad rap from Shaq. Okay. That hospital is amazing, without question. Okay. If they couldn't save him, then nobody could have. Nobody could have, dog. Cedars got the best of the best over there. All right. I know you know that, Lisa. Okay. All right, y'all, man. We go ahead and make it. They also have a paper trail on them too. I mean, yeah, they got a paper trail on them, man. If the Keepy D situation pops up and it comes out that he has something to do with Pac, it's just more stuff, dog. Like all the shit that you did to get to where you got to, man, you didn't get a chance to live it down. I mean, you lived a lot of years thinking it was all good and they're just waiting. I mean, people, they wait, man. They'll wait. They'll lie in wait forever. Okay. So all right, y'all, man. Go ahead and let y'all go, man. Think we did our damage for the night, man. Please sub the channel, man. We are on our way, man. We are doing what we do best, which is whatever the hell we want. Talk about whatever the hell we want, man. Unfiltered style. Make sure you go and check out MatthewShackUnfiltered.com. Scroll through all the pages. You will see some new merch, other things that are popping, bro. Sub the channel. Make sure you want to become a member. Get your membership, dog. And make sure you're hitting that notification bell so you will not be the last to know. All right, man. Love y'all, man. Keep your head on the swivel, dog. It ain't safe out here. Matthew Shack Unfiltered.